30 laps here today at Atlanta. Here's your starting lineup. Alex Bowman on pole. He's probably been the worst Hendrick driver this year. Well, maybe Chase Elliott, but Chase Elliott just won last week, so now the pressure's back on Bowman, and he delivers with a pole. Noah Gragson, the Atlanta Master, starting on the outside. Christopher Bell and AJ Allmendinger in row number 2. Then Ty Dillon and Elio Castroneves. Row 3, great qualifying effort by the rookie Elio. Another great qualifying effort by a rookie, Connor Zilic, and Brad Keselowski trying to steer the ship in the right direction for RFK. Jimmy Johnson and Joey Logano round out your top 10. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. Austin Cindric, the points leader, qualified poorly again, but that didn't matter last week. Will it matter this week? We'll see. Denny Hamlin looking for his 6th straight top 10, starting dead last. 30 laps here today at Atlanta. Stage 1 ends at lap 10, Stage 2 ends at lap 20, and Stage 3 ends at lap 30. Here we go. Super Speedway time. We're green in ATL. The two Trackhouse rookies of Elio Castroneves and Connor Zilic already up in the front, but Noah Gragson, the Atlanta Master, leads lap 1, but he falls back and Zilic goes to the lead. Look at those rookies for Trackhouse. Zilic leading, then Castroneves there as well. They're side by side down the back straightaway. The third line coming into play. Here's Brad Keselowski looking for the lead, but it goes to Connor Zilic, and he'll slide up in front of Elio for the lead on lap 2. Zilic leads his first ever lap. We begin lap number 3, and the Trackhouse rookies are 1-2. That 91 car has been known to dominate super speedway races in the past on the outside line. Here it is again leading, but not with Van Gisbergen, this time with Elio Castroneves. What a start for Connor Zilic, as he already takes the lead, but now Ty Dillon looks to charge on the inside. Reddick gets shuffled. Reddick gets shuffled out on the back, as well as Van Gisbergen, Eric Jones, and Jimmy Johnson. Chase Briscoe has been a big part in why everyone's getting shuffled as we begin lap 4. Austin Dillon clear in the 3rd place. AJ Allmendinger clears in the 4th. Joey Logano in the 5th. Larson shuffled out. Same with Nemechek on lap 4. Chase Briscoe now leads the bottom line. Reddick gets shuffled again. Chase Briscoe with a big push. We begin lap 5. Kozlowski shuffles out Van Gisbergen in the back. That's the only movement going on throughout the field. As the field is developing into some sort of a rhythm right now. Chase Briscoe on the bottom line has got some stuff moving. We begin lap 6, 3 wide for 5th. Kyle Larson gets shuffled out. So does Alex Bowman. So does Justin Haley. The top 5, all single file. Around the outside is Zilich, Castroneves, Dillon, Allmendinger, and Logano. Trackhouse brought some good horses today. Man, they're nominating. The middle line coming forward. Here's Ty Dillon. We haven't said much of Ty Dillon all year. He has not had the greatest year, but here he is today, up in the front on lap 6. Alex Bowman shuffles out Zane Smith in the back. It's the 87 and the 91 out front, and then the Dillon Bros. It's hard to move up to the front right now because nobody, and I mean nobody, is making moves. They're just riding at the moment. Zilich in the lead, then Castroneves, then Dillon, then Allmendinger as we begin lap 8. Ty Dillon and Logano side by side for 5th. In the back, there's some shuffling. Reddick, Smith, Van Gisbergen, and Gregson get shuffled out. 2 to go on the stage. 3 wide for 5th between Briscoe, Dillon, and Logano. Top 4, all single file. Chris Buescher looks to go inside, maybe shuffle out William Byron. We'll see if that's the case. No, they get back in line. Final lap of stage 1. Rookie Connor Zilich in the lead. Trackhouse looking good. Zilich, Castroneves. But how will they handle a restart? Van Gisbergen shuffled. That's not going to help the bottom line in their quest for stage points. Here comes Zilich to the line. He wins stage 1. Zilich and Castroneves, who had a peek to the inside. Then Austin Dillon, H.A. Allmendinger, and a Chevy top 4. Then Chase Briscoe. More stage points for the 19 team. Man, they are on a roll. Ty Dillon, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and then Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace get the last 2 stage points. Elliott, then Bubba. So let's update those stage positions. Zilich, Castroneves, Dillon, Allmendinger, Briscoe, Ty Dillon, Logano, Busch, Elliott, Wallace. All right. So now the field is set up in their positions. We'll back them to the starting line, and we'll get stage 2 underway from Atlanta after a really calm stage 1. Super Speedway races can either be really calm or really chaotic. And so far, it's been really calm. Connor Zilic, Elio Castroneves have the best cars, at least for now, but how will they handle a restart? We'll see as we're going back green for stage 2 at Atlanta. Zilic gets the jump. Allmendinger takes it 3 wide. Dillon's clear in the second. He wants the outside. Can he make it up? Is the question. The answer is no. Castroneves fights back. Zilic trying to get up there, but he can't. Allmendinger looking for the lead. He's got it. AJ Allmendinger to the front. Connor Zilic makes it 3 wide, and Zilic goes back to the lead. They're both clear outside, but they don't take it. Zilic rides the middle for the moment. A lot of chaos going on right now. Reddick with a big slide off of turn 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Allmendinger in the lead, but they're 3 wide behind for second. Ross Chastain shuffles out William Byron. So much chaos going on throughout the pack. But Allmendinger to the lead with Joey Logano, Ty Dillon, Bubba Wallace all following. Lap 12, Denny Hamlin fights his way to the middle. He'll get in front of Zilic. Well, to answer your question about the Trackhouse guys and the restart, they didn't handle it very well. They're now trapped in the middle. Falling back. So much chaos going on. Stenhouse shuffle as well as Chastain, Bell, and Briscoe. Looking for the lead. Here's Denny Hamlin. Hamlin side by side with Allmendinger. The 11 takes the lead. Hamlin leads the way and gets a good push from Allmendinger and Logano. Lap 13 begins. Denny Hamlin has a top 10 streak going, and here he is already from last to first. It didn't take him long. Zilic, though, is getting the charge on the middle. Hamlin goes to block. Wow, big block from Denny Hamlin. He goes to the middle line to block Zilic. And AJ Allmendinger, with that move, is going to take the lead. Wow, very interesting move by Denny Hamlin. Gives up the lead of the race to block Zilic and maybe more. Hamlin drops to the bottom line. Zilic and Allmendinger side by side for the lead on lap 14. All 34 cars still hanging on in the pack. Austin Cindric may get shuffled out. He indeed does. Cindric to the back. Chastain shuffled out as well. Allmendinger to the lead. AJ Allmendinger hasn't won in 4 years in this series, and he's looking strong here today at Atlanta. There's the 16. Looking for a charge. But Zilic fights back and leads at the line. Halfway home, lap 15. Nemechek shuffle as well as Larson and Bowman. Denny Hamlin might get shuffled as well. Busch and Keselowski looking to go to the inside. What a day for Connor Zilic. This rookie showing off his skills on the super speedways. Ooh, stacked up in the back. Van Gisbergen nearly gets turned around with Zane and Noah as we come to the second half of the race. Look at the Fords. There it is. Connor back to the lead with Elio, Busch, and Chris. And Brad. RFK is here. Lap 16. Connor, Elio, and Busch stay in the middle. Chris is going to the inside with Brad, Blaney, and Willie B. Allmendinger keeps the lead of the outside line. Connor, Zilich, and Elio didn't go up the cover. And AJ Allmendinger back to the lead. Not sure what everybody was thinking right there. But the 16 leads the way once again. Now Buescher has a chance to get up in front of Zilich if he wants to. I think he's going to take that chance. Lap 17. Allmendinger leads the way. Then it's Joe Log. Ty Dillon and Chris side by side for third. Then Bubba and Brad side by side for fifth. This is the first real speed RFK has shown in a long, long time. They look like contenders for the win this race. Problem is they're on the bottom line. The bottom line dissolves really fast around here. Bottom line gone. 2 to go on the stage. Here comes Connor Zilich. Side by side for the lead. Zilich. And Allmendinger. 2 laps to go in stage 2. Brad gets shuffled. Denny Hamlin gets shuffled. Zane gets shuffled. So does Chris. Wow. Byron now leads the bottom line. No, it'll be Kyle Busch. Give the lead back to Allmendinger. Seabell makes a move. Seabell drops. Austin Dillon drops. So much people making moves. 1 lap to go. All 3. Trackhouse leads the middle line. They're going to get a push from their final 2 Trackhouse members. Ross and Shane push Connor to the lead. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Connor Zilich looking to sweep the stages. Elio Castroneves in the second. Daniel Suarez trying to make it a Trackhouse 1, 2, 3 in stage 2. The 87 and 91 restore command. They finally get back to the lead on the money lap of this stage. Daniel Suarez trying to make it a 3 Trackhouse car top 3. Right now it's looking good. Suarez fighting hard. Here's Kyle Busch. Bottom line's got a chance at this. Daniel Suarez. He's going to get a big shove. Daniel Suarez is going to take the lead. Oh my goodness me. Daniel Suarez is going to steal stage 2. With Ricky Stenhouse second and Austin Cindric third. Wow. Where did Cindric come from? Huge stage points for the 2 team. Wow. I mean, wow. Austin Cindric somehow gets 8 stage points in stage 2. This man is unbelievable this season. Unbelievable. Zilich ends up 4th at the flag. Noah gets 5th. Big stage points for the 4 team. Elio 6th. Josh Berry in the top 10. He gets 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. AJ Allmendinger 9th. And John Hunter Nemechek round out your top 10. All right, let's update the stage points. Still no crashes so far this race. Oh, wait. So we're coming to it. Final stage. New contenders up in the front: Daniel Suarez and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Will it be a Trackhouse car? Trackhouse has dominated the day. Will they get it done? Or will it be a Daniel Suarez or a Ricky Stenhouse? These two drivers are really good at super speedways, and here they are again, showing their prowess. Or could it be somebody who's not even inside the top 10 at the moment winning? Will we see an accident today? There's so many questions left to be answered, and this final stage will answer them all. I don't know. This has been a very tame race, but stage 3, things get wild. We'll see what'll happen. Not much has happened this race, and we'll see if stuff will happen. Stage 3 at Atlanta, coming up right now. So here we go. Daniel Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse. Neither driver has won this season. Only one driver inside the top 5 has won this year, and only 3 inside the top 10 have won this year. This season has just been the most parity you've seen in a long time. 15 winners in 17 races. The only multiple-time winners this year are Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs, and they're way in the back. They have not been factors all day. Will we see another new winner? We'll find out in 10 laps' time. Here we go. Stage 3 is underway at Atlanta. Suarez immediately gets the jump. Ricky Stenhouse looks to go to the outside. Stenhouse to the lead of the outside line. Question is, will he get any help? Here we go. They're going to be 4 wide. A 4th line on the inside is starting. Alex Bowman leading that charge. Gregson goes down the block. Suarez and Zilich lead the way. Suarez and Zilich lead the way. Connor's going to go up all the way to the outside, as well as Elio. They'll lead the outside line. But they're 4 wide at the moment. Everyone's going to flock to the outside, most likely. Yes, they will. But the 99, I believe, has the lead. No, they're still side by side. Suarez and Zilich still dead even for the lead. Well, who do you help? I don't know, but here's Noah. Noah making it 3 wide for the lead. But then Connor gets the push. Connor to the lead with Elio in second. The 2 Trackhouse rookies who didn't start the season in the Cup Series are up in the front. In stage 3, lap 22. Barry leading the 3rd line. Noah leading the 4th line. It's just chaos in the pack at the moment. Look at Shane go down. Then he gets shuffled out. Nearly a wreck in the back, and there is a car spinning. Car around in the back, and it's Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher around and in the wall. RFK's rough season continues. No caution yet. Now it comes out. First car eliminated from the race is Chris Buescher. This has just been a season from hell for RFK. And Chris Buescher will walk out of here as the first and so far only driver to not score a point. A 33rd and a 34th for Chris Buescher. This season has just been awful for this 17 bunch. So we will go back green on lap 24. Connor leading, then Elio. Ricky is third. Then Suarez. Ty Gibbs finds himself in the top 5. 54 has been quietly making his way forward. Josh Berry in 6th. A lot of Fords up here now, all of a sudden. Cindric in 7th. Noah 8th. Todd in 9th. And Allmendinger now back in 10th. 11th for Kyle Busch. 12th for John Hunter. Jimmy is 13th at the moment. Eric Jones 14th. Byron 15th. Shane 16th. Custer 17th. Joe Log 18th. Chase 19th. Reddick 20th. Then Larson, Ross, Haley, Bubba, the Dillons, Zane, Brad, Laney, and Briscoe, Denny Hamlin. Denny's back there, Alex is back there, and C. Bell finds himself 33rd. Here we go. Lap 24 of 30. Connor and Elio, the two dominant Trackhouse boys, lead the field back to green. 87 out in front. The 16 of Allmendinger goes high, as well as Bubba. Ricky's going to pull up as well. Here goes Ricky to the outside, 3 wide for the lead. 3 by 3 throughout the pack. Ty Dillon somehow sneaks his way to the outside line. But Stenhouse, with the help of Gibbs, takes the lead of the race. There he is. There's Ricky. Ricky in the lead. Zilich has got to fight through some adversity, as well as Elio. Oh, trouble in the back. Trouble in the back. Austin Dillon around. Bubba Wallace. Christopher Bell. Caution is out. Dillon. Wallace. C. Bell. All around and in the wall on the back straightaway. Well, that's unfortunate for those 3. I believe they all got stage points, so they should walk away with some points, but not the points they wanted. So we'll take a look. We'll do the results now. Like I said, it's been a down year for Christopher Bell, and it just keeps on getting worse. 33rd for the 20. Bubba Wallace, he hasn't had the season that he wanted, but he's been consistent as of late. A lot of top 15 finishes besides Chicago. Like he's had 7 top 15 finishes in the last 8 races. We'll now make that 7 of the last 9 as he finishes 32nd today. And Austin Dillon, back-to-back 31st place finishes. 31st last week at Indy, 31st this week here at Atlanta. So we're now late in the going. The leader of the race is Connor Zilich. He found his way to the lead again. Unbelievable what he is doing. Wouldn't it be something if he can win this race? He's got 4 laps to do it. Stenhouse to his outside. Then William Byron finds himself 3rd. Ty Gibbs in 4th. Austin Cindric in 5th. Then Elio 6th. Last week's winner, Chase Elliott, that is, in 7th. Todd in 8th, the 500 winner. Kyle Busch, 9th. Daniel Suarez fell all the way back to 10th. Kyle Larson, 11th. Noah Gragson. Noah's 12th. Hang on, folks. We'll get the rest of the starting order situated. So it'll be a 4-lap fight for the win here at Atlanta. Connor, the rookie, leading the way. The Wonder Kid, trying to get his first win and only his 4th career start. Ricky Stenhouse, the Super Speedway ace, in 2nd. William Byron trying to get his first win in a long time. Ty Gibbs trying to get win number 3 on the year. Austin Cindric and Elio looking for their first ever wins. Chase trying to get back-to-back wins. And Todd trying to win another Super Speedway race. Kyle Busch trying to win his 2nd race of the year. And Daniel Suarez trying to win his first in his final season with Trackhouse. Here we go. 4-lap shootout for the win. We're green again, Atlanta. 47 immediately shoots to the outside. The 87 is going to counter. He's going to try and get up there first. So many people want to get to that outside line. But William Byron, who's not even trying to get to the outside, he's taking the lead of the race. Byron to the lead. There's contact. And the big one's going to break out. Chase Elliott goes around. He gets turned by Elio. Kyle Busch is taken out. Connor Zilic is in the crash. This is the big one. Caution's out. We will go to overtime. We wreck on the restart. Chase Elliott turned. Kyle Busch. Elio Castroneves. The dominant cars of the day. Ricky Stenhouse. Ty Gibbs. Josh Berry's involved. Daniel Suarez is involved. Todd Gilliland. Track's blocked. Big crash takes out a lot of heavy favorites. Man, oh man. Gibbs, Berry, Zilic, Stenhouse. Man, that's the whole field. Some of the championship contenders were involved. Noah, Custer, John Hunter, Gibbs, and folks, once again, Austin Cindric. He made it through the accident. And he can win this race. He's 2nd right now. He's 2nd behind William Byron. 3 championship contenders run 1, 2, 3 at the moment. As we clean up this massive accident in turn 1. A lot of cars taken out. All the heavy favorites. I thought this was Connor Zilic's day. Apparently, it is not. He had a good run. He had a really good run. Just unfortunately, he got taken out in something that wasn't even his fault. And that was the big one in Atlanta. So, let's get the finishing results. It was a calm stage 1 and stage 2, but stage 3 has been anything but. Cole Custer, he got taken out at the very end, and the championship contender will finish in 30th. His streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 top 20 finishes will end today. John Hunter Nemechek will finish 29th. He's had a strong year. But today's going to hurt his chances. Noah Gragson has had a rough go of it. Hasn't got a top 10 since a 4th place finish at Nashville. 3 top 5s between Charlotte, Darlington, and Nashville, where he won Charlotte, 5th at Darlington, 4th at Nashville, and then nothing since. Nothing good since. This 4 team and the defending champs starting to struggle. 28th for Noah. Then his teammate, Ty. He'll be 27th. You got a 2nd place to Ryan Blaney here in the spring. 27th here today. 26th for Justin Haley. This team's starting to be hit or miss. Daniel Suarez, 25th. All the good Trackhouse cars besides Shane got taken out. And Suarez with the 25th place finish. It was looking good for a while, but then the accident happened. Josh Berry finishes 24th. The 21 team's starting to find speed. They just can't find the finishes. They can't close them out. 24th for Berry. Ty Gibbs had a quietly great day, and then he gets taken out in this accident. 23rd for the championship contender. Back-to-back weeks where Ricky Stenhouse finishes 22nd, and he had a car that could win today, but unfortunately got taken out. Then in 21st, it's the man who I thought was going to win personally. It's Connor Zilich. Had a great day, won a stage, almost won both stages, and yeah. Chase Elliott, he was looking good to maybe get a 2nd straight win, and then got turned around by Elio to tip off this massive crash. He finishes in 20th. Kyle Busch gets 19th. He had a good day, but it went wrong. And Elio, who had a great car, he finishes 18th. So Elio and Connor still have not got a top 10 in this season. So, here we go in overtime. William Byron leads the way with Austin Cindric in 2nd. Then Byron's teammate, 1 spot behind in 3rd. Kyle Larson's had a rough day, but here he is in 3rd. Then we got Jimmy in 4th. Out of nowhere, he's in play. Allmendinger and Eric Jones, 5th and 6th. These 2 drivers know how to win. Well, Jones more than Allmendinger. Allmendinger hasn't won in 4 years. Ty Dillon, who has never won a Diecast Racing Cup Series race, is 7th. And Denny finds himself in the top 10 in 8th. Ryan Blaney 9th, and Joe Log rounds out your top 10 in 10th. Penske, all 3 of their cars inside the top 10 at the moment. Brad 11th, then Reddick. Then Chase Briscoe and Alex, 13th, 14th. Zane, Ross, and Shane round out your field. 17 cars remaining. Half the field has been taken out, but the other half has a chance at winning here at Atlanta. First overtime attempt. Hopefully the last as well. Here we go. Byron, Cindric, 2 championship contenders lead the field back to green. There we go. Larson goes to the inside. Cindric to the lead. But here's Allmendinger. The Coley boys making a play. And Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, who won at Atlanta in the spring. Here he is. He's got a chance. As well as Chase Briscoe. Everyone's shuffling out. Dead even for the lead between Allmendinger and Cindric. White flag this time. Austin Cindric to the lead. Unbelievable. Look at Austin Cindric. Here comes the 19 as well. Chase Briscoe. He's got a chance. Allmendinger fights back. They're 3-3 for the lead. There's Bowman. Bowman gets shuffled. Allmendinger to the lead. One lap to go at Atlanta. Austin Cindric still looking for his first win. I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to need some help. Larson shuffles out Ross. Allmendinger hasn't won in 4 years, and here he is with one to go, trying to break that winless drought. Reddick shuffled. Logano. He goes down. Zane goes down. Can Cindric fight back? Does Chase Briscoe have something for him? I don't know. Allmendinger in the lead, followed by Jimmy. Here comes Cindric. Here comes Cindric. Cindric side by side with Allmendinger for the win here in Atlanta. But the outside line gets the push. Can Jimmy do anything? Does Eric Jones do anything? Can Brad do anything? The 4-year losing streak is over. Allmendinger back on top. Hey. AJ Allmendinger for colleague breakthrough. And colleague racing, for the first time ever, are winners in the Diecast Racing Cup Series. Legacy Motor Club, second and third with Jimmy and Eric. Brad gets a top 5. That's huge for RFK. Austin Cindric beats out Ryan Blaney for 5th place. This 2 team is just unstoppable. Byron 7th. Alex gets 8th. And rounding out your top 10 will be Chase and Zane. Kyle Larson fights back for an 11th. Denny gets 12th. Joe Log 13th. SBG 14th. Reddick 15th. Ty Dillon 16th. And Ross comes home 17th. Last car on the track. But it's AJ Allmendinger becoming the 16th winner in 18 races. What a season this has been. The Dinger burns it down in Atlanta. He had a great car all race, and he caps it off with a big win as after the main contenders get taken out. Colleague finally are winners in the Diecast Racing Cup Series. Congratulations to AJ Allmendinger, Chevrolet, and Colleague for finally getting it done. The winless streak is over for Colleague in the Cup Series and AJ Allmendinger. The 2019 champ is back in victory lane. Actually, it hasn't been 4 years. It's been 6 years for Allmendinger. But that streak is now over. Thank you all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. What a win for Allmendinger. Comes out of nowhere and gets it done. Congratulations to Colleague for their first ever win. AJ Allmendinger's first wins to the championship season in 2019. And Action Industries on the hood for the win. Congratulations to all of them, plus Chevrolet for the win. See y'all later. RVL. Peace. What a season this has been.